Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is technically chapter 87 of Takedown, but it's the epilogue, and it's titled What the Future Holds. You knew you weren't amazing. Your quirk was good, but you knew that there were other quirks that were still just as good, if not better than yours. Everything about you was less than perfect, but you were happy in yourself, and you had those around you who loved and supported you. Mrs. Togata? A student asked shyly from the door of the lab at UA. Yes? You asked with a smile as you looked up from what you were doing at the computer. I'm having a little trouble with the assignment that's due at the end of this week. I've done a rough draft of coding required for the robotic calf supports, but I'm not sure if I have the binary codes correct in some parts. Could you maybe look over them and give me some pointers? You smiled and walked over to her and nodded. Yes, of course. You've done the right thing coming for advice. This way you can learn and grow. Thank you, she said gratefully. I was worried you would tell me to do it on my own. I'm really enjoying the course and I want to be the best I can be, but I'm not as smart as the other students in the class. She hung her head sadly. That's nonsense, you said sternly. Everyone is smart in their own fields. Coding is hard, and it may not be a strong point for you, but you definitely excel in biological studies. I know that for a fact, so never discount your worth over one thing. Thank you so much, she said with tears in her eyes. I'm so happy that you got the job as a teacher here. You're really kind. I love helping the next generation of heroes, you said. Now, let's look over this coding. A few minutes later, Mirio came walking down the halls, his wedding band glinting in the light as he stopped outside your class door. Mrs. Wife? He asked as he gently knocked and then slid your lab door open. You and the student looked up as he entered and the student smiled. Hi, Mr. Togata. Oh, sorry. Have I interrupted the coding sequence? He asked brightly. No, we're just finishing up, you said with a smile, and then turned to your student. That should work now. Thank you so much again, Mrs. Togata. I really appreciate your help. Your student bowed to you, then to Mirio, and then quickly left so that you two could talk alone. So how are you enjoying your time here? He asked as he walked over and slipped an arm around your waist. You ask me that every day, and I've been working here for 2 years now, you chuckled, hugging him back. Oh, is that so? He asked playfully. I'm just checking to make sure you're still having fun. Speaking of fun, have we checked on Hansu to see how he's doing? He's so far away though, Mirio replied. Stop it, you chuckled again. He's next door in the assistant's room. You gave Mirio another hug and then walked past him to the sliding door that connected the two rooms. Hansu, are you in there? You pushed the sliding door open and light flooded into the dim room. Ah, the light, he hissed. Been held here against my will for 1,000 years. Stop it, you overdramatic plastic bag. You begged me to take you as my assistant when I resigned from the robotics department. No, I believe I fell into the floor and grabbed onto your ankles so that you couldn't leave without me, he replied with a smirk, pulling his glasses down to the tip of his nose so he could look at you over the top of them. If you're trying to keep your dignity intact, it's not working, you smirked back at him. Anyway, I came to ask if you wanted lunch. I have a coffee here, I'll be fine, he replied, holding up the coffee mug to show you. Okay, suit yourself. My husband and I will be going out for lunch by ourselves then, he said, grinning up at Mirio. No need to rub it in, Hansu replied in a bored tone. You only just got married last weekend, so don't get a big head. It would have been sooner if Yin hadn't been playing hard to get, Mirio said cheekily. I couldn't act too keen, could I? You teased playfully. Well, not to blow my own trumpet or anything, but my girlfriend and I are going on a date tonight, Hansu said with a proud look on his face. Oh, you two are official now? Congratulations, he said excitedly. It looks like we're all stepping up in this world. Indeed, he replied. Now please leave so I can finish this before tonight. Right, we're off, you said, stepping back with Mirio and walking to the classroom door to head out to the cafe for lunch. How are your therapy sessions going? Mirio asked as you walked down the empty halls. The students were all on lunch break, so the building halls were vacant. Good. I know I have a long way to go to process the trauma, but I'm doing a lot better. And moving to this job was the best thing for me, to be honest. That lab held a lot of stress for me. Well, I'm glad. And I was going to ask you too, would you like to move in with me? My place is so lonely on my own, and I know you feel a little uneasy in your place too. Really? You mean it? You gasped. I thought we were going to wait a little longer before moving in together. Why wait? He asked, taking your hand in his. We're married now. Oh, that's true, he said with a smile. Especially after all we've been through. Why not move in? I'm moved by that statement, Mirio said with a grin, swinging your hand in his as your wedding rings rubbed together. We need to work on your jokes, though, you chuckled. Oh, that was a good one. I felt it tingle in my nose. You're so weird, you giggled, and I love it. Never change. I don't plan on it, he replied with his signature smile. And there is the official end of Takedown. Thank you all so much for listening in. I hope you enjoyed the spin-off story with Mirio as the main character. Congratulations on your new job and marriage to Mirio, and I will hopefully see you in the new book. I will be posting this book as a completed book, as is my usual fashion, which will be loaded maybe in about 15 minutes time, and we'll go into the completed book section. So for those that like to wait until I have completed the book and want to binge, it will be in there, and hopefully the notification will pop up and you'll see it and click it. But if you've been listening this whole time, thank you once again. And the next book, first chapter, will be posted later today as well. Stay tuned for that. I'll see you there. Bye.